بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين ولي المتقين نكال الظالمين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله الملك الحق المبين محمد رسول الله صادق الوعد الأمين اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وأتباعه أجمعين. The subject which is being proposed for this evening's unfortunately brief session is going to be one of the greatest core subjects, which is the one traditionally understood by the term al-i'tisam. Al-i'tisam, that is to say, holding fast, and in the case of Islam, holding fast to al-urwat al-wuthqa, the firmest handhold, which is in this context to be understood as the sunnah of the chosen one, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَأَعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبِّ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Hold fast to Allah's rope altogether and do not be divided. And this i'tisam is that which brings to us isma. The root is connected in Arabic, holding fast, grabbing onto something, is the same as being protected from something else. The ship anchors itself and is thereby protected from the waves. We hold on to something that is perhaps hoisting us from a burning building, perhaps it's a helicopter taking us to safety, and we engage in i'tisam. Why? So that we can have isma, protection from the alternative. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the source of all isma. Allahu ya'asimuka minan nas. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who protects the Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam from the people. Just as the prophets are divinely protected from the shaitan, which is the meaning of the isma of the anbiya alayhimus salam, the divine protection from sin. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is ma'asum, is protected from ill. So when we hold fast to his sunnah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we are holding fast to that which will give us a protection. And the protection in this age is more urgent than that in any earlier age. If you all think back to your grandparents' time, and what the nature of the fitnas were for young people when they were young, and compare them to the fitnas which young people are confronting today. And remember that this is not the case just here, but it's the case throughout the world, because this balwa, this calamity is universal, like a tidal wave that has swept the entire globe. You will realize how urgent is our need for this isma, for this protection. And the protection is from the shaitan. And the shaitan's kingdom is the hawa, which is within ourselves. The shaitan has no natural place in Allah's creation. Without human ill, without human wickedness, Allah's creation is simply a set of signs which all in their way, some terrifying, some beautiful, point back towards the perfect creativity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The domain of the shaitan is in the human soul. And because the human being is Allah's Khalifa upon this earth, and he is capable of ifsad, and he is capable of safka dima, corruption and of shedding blood. Therefore, when the shaitan enthrones himself in the soul of Bani Adam, that is when we can become his instruments and the world is corrupted. This was the objection of the angels. أَتَجْعَلُ فِيهَا مَنْ يُفْسِدُ فِيهَا وَيَسْفِكُ الدِّمَاءَ. Will you set therein, they're saying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not as a protest, but in the mood of ta'ajjub, of amazement, will you set therein, upon this world, upon this ard, somebody who will bring corruption to it and will shed blood? They knew the capacity that this creature has for ill. They could intuit that. But then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has set within us the ruh, وَنَفَخْنَا فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِنَا, and we breathed into him, into Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam, something of our spirit. It is to that the angels were then obliged to prostrate. The ruh, which is not fully of this world, which is not part of the concatenation of time and space and the four dimensions and anything that the scientists can comprehend. The ruh, which is min amri rabbi, from the affair of my Lord. It is that divine spark, that sir ilahi, to which the angels, all of them, even though they were angels, the purest creatures that at that time existed, were ordered to prostrate. That is a great mystery. Human beings capable of destruction, human beings capable of being bowed down to by the angels. This great paradox in which we exist, suspended on a thread between heaven and earth. And the earth pulls to us. It has a powerful force of gravity, and it's hard to escape. We need what the scientists would call an escape velocity. We need to be able to jump hard enough that we can actually escape from this force of gravity, so that we can be free, so that we can fly, so that we can take our place amongst the angels, which is our natural place of abode. Ma bi falak budaim, jari malak budaim, haman sharabim khajike am shahri mast. The poet says, we were born to be the companions of the angels, let us go there again, friend, for that is our country. That is our watan, that is our homeland, to be with angelic beings, to be masters even of the angelic beings, because we are the ones that have the ruh, into which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has set so many mysteries and so many asrar that even the greatest of the angels cannot comprehend. And the most perfect manifestation of ruh in this extraordinary world of space and time, which is the stage upon which the human drama unfolds, the most extraordinary ruh was whose? The ruh of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And it was at the moment when the angel said, لَوْ تَقَدَّمْتُ لَاحْتَرَقْتُ, were I to go further, I would burn up. When he reached sallallahu alayhi wa sallam the maqam of Sidratul Muntaha, and even the greatest of the angels, Jibreel alayhi salam, greatest because he is the one who is singled out to bring the greatest message, which is risala to humanity, he was the one who could not go further, but Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam goes further. And at that point, it becomes clear to creation, those who have a look and an understanding, why it was that the angels could prostrate to him. Why? Because he has this force within him that can escape from the gravity of dunya and that can fly in spaces which we cannot imagine. Such was the greatness of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. An unimaginable greatness. What a soul was his, that Allah's word, which is the uncreated word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which, had it been sent down upon the mountains, would have made them crack and break. لَوْ أَنزَلْنَا هَذَا الْقُرْآنَ عَلَى جَبَلٍ لَرَأَيْتَهُ خَاشِعًا مُتَصَدِّعًا مِنْ خَشْيَةِ اللَّهِ. A book, Allah's eternal speech, that unimaginable thing from beyond, would shatter anything in this dunya, but where did it come in this world? نَزَّلَهُ عَلَى قَلْبِكَ. He sent it down upon your heart. That tremendous weight which would have broken the angels, which would have broken the mountains. إِنَّا سَنُلْقِي عَلَيْكَ قَوْلًا ثَقِيلًا. We shall send down upon you a heavy word. And the experience of wahi was incredibly hard for him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وَلَقَدْ رَأَيْتُهُ, this is in Bukhari, said Aisha, who was witness to this, لَقَدْ رَأَيْتُهُ يَنْزِلُ عَلَيْهِ الْوَحْيِ فِي الْيَوْمِ شَدِيدِ الْبَرْدِ وَإِنَّ جَبِينَهُ لَيَتَفَصَّدُ عَرَقًا. I saw the revelation descending upon him on a very cold day, and then his brow would be pouring with sweat. That was the heart, that was the ruh, which was the only thing in this creation which it was possible for Allah's own kalam in its infinity to descend. Allahu ya'simuka min an-nas. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect you from people. Why? Because you are not as others. Visibly you seem to be amongst them, but within you there is this extraordinary ability to carry the infinite. The Holy Quran itself, Kalamullah al-Qadim, comes upon your heart, and you spread it to others. And yours is the secret of Laylatul Qadr. Yours is the secret of this extraordinary disclosure, this tanazzul, this unimaginable mixture of the infinite and the finite comes down upon your heart, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, upon your heart alone.